I bought everybody snacks. Damn much. And Duty got to pay for their snacks. You kissing him. How many kisses? Damn, I'm gonna take you off my bed. How many kisses you can give me?
Maybe 10.
Okay, 10. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. I love you. You know that? You're the best kid.
11. There.
No, these don't count. He trying to still count them. I love him. He's just so active. But I wouldn't trade him for nothing in the world. You want to see your candy I got you?
I know what is it.
You gonna let them taste your candy?
It's
Okay, y'all.
Y'all see how much love he love? You love mommy? That's my baby right there, y'all. But when I find out he got a girlfriend, no more kisses for him. That is my life, my heart.
Mom, you looking sexy and beautiful.
Thank you.
Nigga, what? Bro, yo, these moms gonna start hunching these children, bro. Watch out for these boy moms, bro, on my soul.
A picture of her kissing her young son on the lips. It was very provocative to her followers, who criticized her harshly and told her it's inappropriate to kiss her son like that and post the picture in such a provocative way on social media. But she didn't stay silent at all about these comments.
Mama, talk to her, please. Take me back, please.
Gary, what do you want me to say to her?
Mama, please tell her to come back with me. She was happy with me. She loved me. She's back with her ex and with no problem in it.
I understand, Derek, but she said you cheated first, so she cheated.
Oh my God!
Derek, stop doing. Get your get up. So backing off. Silly.
Stop! Please take me back. You I'ma slap you too. This okay?
Get the Derek. No.
Ellen, you must be on my side.
I am on your damn side.
You ever watch a video online and get that uncomfortable gut feeling, but you can't quite put your finger on why? That's exactly what's been happening with these viral clips of moms kissing, cuddling, and getting way too intimate with their young sons. At first glance, people try to brush it off as just affection, but then that little voice kicks in. If this were a father doing this with his daughter, nobody would be defending it. And that's where the real conversation begins. Because this is not just about one video. This is a pattern. This is a symptom of something deeper. And if we don't talk about it honestly, boys are going to keep paying the price. Today, we're breaking down why some single mothers are turning their sons into emotional partners and why society keeps pretending it is harmless. Let's get into it.
The love between a mom and her boy is unbreakable.
Now just imagine a father got up here saying, me knowing my daughter's fine as fuck. These be the same moms who be having crushes on their sons. The same moms who be in their sons' relationships. The same moms who be thinking that their son is dating them. And these be the same sons who got mommy issues. The same sons who always want their girlfriend to be like their mommy. This shit is so weird, gang, I ain't gonna lie. And I've personally seen dudes grow up and they mom treat them like their boyfriend. And it's like, huh?
Body like you. Scared to get a touch. People get hurt like that. I don't wanna hurt like that. Girl, you gotta have my back. Me and you. Your body on my back.
Now, most people will look at this picture and think that nothing is wrong. It's a mother and a son. They're getting ready to go out and have dinner or to hang out, right? My only issue is the way that the mother is dressed. It's a little bit too much. If you want to dress like that on a date with someone that you're seeing, cool. But with your kid, got to change up the tone just a little bit. And I don't necessarily like the word date, mother-son date. Like, dates are reserved for something that is considered romantic, or it could be a friendship type of thing. I look at this as spending time with your kids. And people are like, yo, you're weird for putting labels on stuff. But look, I'm not the one that used the word mother-son date. Everybody's going to have the different reactions to this picture. But I want to know what your thoughts are. Do you think that the mother is dressed just a little bit too inappropriate? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Peace.
The internet is full of these clips now. A mom hugging her son a little too long. A mom kissing her son in a way that feels off. A mom filming herself and her son in bed together, posting it like it's cute content. People react instantly. Half the comments say, "Stop sexualizing affection. She's just being a loving mom." The other half say, "This feels wrong." The boundaries are blurry. And honestly, both sides are reacting to different things. Affection is fine. Affection is healthy. Affection is necessary. But what people are sensing isn't affection. It's emotional replacement. It's a mother trying to fill a void with her child. And that, my friend, is where the discomfort comes from.
That we don't take into consideration of the baby boy effect, especially when we're dealing with mothers who have sons and were grooming their sons and raising their sons independently in the home before another male party was introduced. And a lot of times we don't talk about how women date their sons. And single mothers oftentimes do everything but fuck their sons. And they have that emotional stability that is built within the home. And that's the reason why I say, a single mother is a fuckboy factory. And the reason why I say that is because it's not that a fuckboy can't be birthed from a two-parent home, although it is, it's an abnormality, it's an anomaly of sorts that you would encounter a significant amount of subpar men that have been raised in destructive two-parent homes. But single women become so emotionally dependent upon their children, specifically their sons, that they will convince themselves that they don't need a man until they encounter the space from being alone to genuinely being lonely. And now we're having to deal with the imbalance that was set in the household, because this boy is not your son, he is your man. When you want to cuddle, you go lay down with them. When you want some emotional time, you go watch movies with them. You touch them and you rub them and you massage them. And you do these things, everything that you would do to a man to suffice that. A lot of women even dress their sons like the man that broke their heart.
This is tough.
Well,
but you are 100% right.
Here's where the conversation takes a turn, because if we're being honest, this pattern shows up mostly among single mothers, not all, but enough that it's a recognizable trend. These are women who left a relationship, or were left or never built one to begin with, or were told you don't need a man. Focus on the kid, but humans don't stop needing companionship just because they become parents. And when that adult companionship disappears, something else starts happening quietly. The child becomes the emotional center of the home. The son becomes her confidant, her comfort, her little protector, her therapist, her man of the house. And once that role forms, the lines between mother and wife start to blur. Not sexually, but emotionally. And this is what the internet is reacting to. There's an actual psychological term for this: covert incest. It doesn't involve sexual acts. It's not physical violation. It's emotional over-reliance. Covert incest is when a parent leans on a child for the kind of emotional support they should be getting from another adult. It looks like a boy being told he's the only man she can trust, a mother venting adult problems to her son. A boy protecting his mom from every breakup and conflict, a mother expecting her son to soothe her. A boy feeling guilty when he wants independence, a mother framing him as her little man. Always on duty, this creates a bond that is way too heavy for a kid. And boys who grow up like this, they pay for it for the rest of their lives.
It's extremely difficult to deprogram and reprogram a man's mindset when he is set in this son-husband role. He can never fully, it is a total forfeiture of his masculinity. He can never fully be the man he's supposed to be because he is acting in a role he doesn't even know what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's acting like a husband when he should be a son. So he doesn't know how to be a son, but he's trying to be a husband and he doesn't know how to do that either. The woman into his fold and they have children and he doesn't know how to be a father because he didn't have one, because she had him up under her wing, up under her. He's overly emotional, cannot control his emotions. He cannot make a decision without talking to his mama first. He doesn't know how to handle his money. It's always, can you do this for me?
When a father is present, mom isn't pouring everything into her son. Son learns boundaries. Son learns masculinity from dad, not burden from mom. Son isn't guilted into being a protector. Mom has emotional support that isn't a child, but when the father is missing, moms often unintentionally fill the gap with the boy. He becomes her emotional other half, and society claps. Such a sweet boy. He protects his mom. He's the man of the house. No, he's not. He's a kid, and he deserves to be one. And this is how you end up with a boy who grows into a man, but never grows into himself. He learns to soothe emotions that aren't his. He learns to step into shoes he was never meant to fill. He learns to prioritize a woman's needs before he ever learns how to stand on his own. And when it's time for him to lead his own life, to date, to choose a partner, to build a family, he's lost, because nobody ever taught him how to be a son. They taught him how to be a stand-in. Boys don't need to be their mother's protector. They don't need to be the man of the house. They don't need to absorb adult wounds they didn't cause. They need mothers, not partners. Guidance, not guilt. Love, not emotional labor.
Cameras, I'm gonna talk to him, please. Take me back, please.
Aaron, what do you want me to say to her?
Mama, please tell her to come back with me. She was happy with me. She loved me. She's back with her ex and with no condom in it.
I understand, Derek, but she said you cheated first, so she cheated.
Oh my God!
Derek, stop doing. Get your get up. So backing off. Silly.
Stop. Please take me back. I'm gonna slap you too. It's okay.
Get the girl.
No, Ellen, you must be on my side.
I am on your damn side. No.
All right, let's talk about this one. This is a young man, not a child, not a teenager, a full-grown man, standing there, literally pleading with his mother to call his ex-girlfriend and convince her to come back. Not self-reflecting, not improving himself, not respecting her decision. No, he wants mama to negotiate the terms of the breakup like she's his attorney. And listen, the way he's crying, you'd think he was asking her to perform heart surgery, not persuade an ex. He keeps insisting, but she was happy with me. She was happy. Tell her, mama, she was happy. Cliff's dad was happy. Buddy, if she was happy, she wouldn't have left. This is the delusion that grows in the vacuum where a father should have been. But the real red flag is mama's role here. The way she entertains this mess. The way she's comforting him like he's 8 years old. The way she folds into that rescuer position like it's second nature. This is the son-husband dynamic in the flesh. When a boy grows up in a home where the mother is the emotional center, the financial center, and the decision maker, when she leans on him for emotional validation, when he becomes her support system, her confidant, her little man of the house, he never develops the emotional backbone to function as a man in a relationship. He becomes a grown adult who needs his mother to fix his dating life because he never learned how to stand on his own 2 feet. There's no assertiveness, no boundary setting, no masculine identity of his own. Just this learned helplessness that single mothers, unintentionally or not, end up nurturing in their sons. And that's why this clip is funny on the surface. But if you've been paying attention to modern relationships, you know it's actually tragic. This young man isn't crying over a breakup. He's crying because the only woman who ever stayed has been his mother, and he doesn't know how to navigate anything outside that dynamic. This is exactly what happens when a boy is raised to be the emotional spouse in his mother's life, instead of being raised to become a man in his own.
I make $150,000. I'm an only child raised by a single mom. I'm paying for mom's condo right now. And I mean, you go on dating apps, you get nothing. And I go out to the mall. I feel like I got some style. I got, a good
Well, let me stop you right here. I'm telling you, the way you're coming across already is beta. What woman wants to date a man who's paying his mom's condo?
She's 65. She don't have any money. What am I supposed to do?
Hey, That's not what I asked, now is it? Look, you need to understand something. Just when I ask these women these questions, they have that same feeling too. What are you supposed to do? Live like you're living. I'm not saying don't do it, but I'm telling you, you're not coming across as a man who's at 36 who's living for him. This is what happens when guys become son husbands. No different than becomes mother-daughter scenario. The mothers end up ruining their kids' lives because they ruin their own life. You're 36 making 100, you should be living your own life. Unfortunately, I'm gonna give you some hardcore advice. You didn't know your father? Is he still alive?
I don't know.
Why don't you know?
Ma won't tell me the truth, I guess.
What, he won't tell you the truth? His name's not on your birth certificate?
It is. He did sign the birth.
What do you mean she won't tell you the truth? You know his name.
I mean, if he wasn't there for 36 years, why bother now? And then
Maybe because he didn't. Why not find out? If your mother could do this to you, what the fuck do you think she could do to a man?
I know. Yeah.
That's what I said. This is why I said long before, guys. You guys need to start holding your mothers accountable, forgiving your fathers, forgiving yourself, and get on with your life.
Let's talk about a case that perfectly exposes the son-husband syndrome and why so many grown men can't live their own lives, can't date, can't lead, and can't break free. A 36-year-old man calls into Kevin Samuel's show. He makes $150,000 a year, more than enough for a stable life, a relationship, maybe even a family of his own, but he can't date successfully. Every connection falls apart. Every attempt ends the same way. And the reason? He's not actually living as a free man. He's living as his mother's husband. His grown man at 36 is paying his mother's condo, handling her bills, holding up her lifestyle, and carrying responsibility that should never have been dropped on him in the first place. Kevin doesn't sugarcoat it. He says exactly what needs to be said. Your mother ruined your dating life. He turned you into a husband, and he's right. Because here's the truth most people don't want to admit. When a mother makes her son her emotional and financial partner, that boy never gets to become a man. He becomes a caretaker, a provider, a buffer, a stand-in. He becomes the person she leans on, instead of finding stability with an actual adult partner. But the story gets darker. When the man reveals his father's name is on his birth certificate, but his mother hid the truth from him for years, Kevin calls it out immediately. That's manipulation. That's control. That's how you isolate a child and keep him emotionally glued to you forever. Because how do you create a son husband? Simple. You cut him off from his real father. You make him responsible for your happiness. You make him guilty for wanting his own life. And then, when he grows up, you shame him for pulling away. This is not love. This is emotional possession. And it's becoming more common, especially among single mothers who never healed, never built healthy partnerships, and end up leaning on their sons for the emotional support they should have built with a man. A boy can not be his mother, his protector, and become a functioning adult at the same time. A boy can not be the man of the house at 10, and then magically know how to be a man among men at 30. A son cannot learn leadership while being smothered by guilt. Kevin ends it with the hardest truth of all. You need to hold your mother accountable. You need to live your own life, and that's the message here. If a man doesn't break the cycle, he stays stuck in it, single, confused, resentful, and emotionally tied to a woman he was never meant to be responsible for. The son-husband dynamic doesn't just ruin dating. It ruins identity. It ruins masculinity. It ruins entire futures. And until we start calling it out, honestly, loudly, directly, more men will grow up financially successful, emotionally exhausted, and still living like they're married to their mothers.
Alright fellas, let's land this plane. What we just watched is not some isolated moments from Kevin Samuel's live stream or some viral videos of mothers and their sons. It is a blueprint. It is a pattern, a cycle you can't unsee once you have seen it. And this is what happens when single motherhood becomes a way of life instead of an exception. When women raise boys without healthy male presence, and when mothers turn to their sons for what they should be getting from a man, everyone pays the price, especially the boy. This is why we talk about family. This is why we talk about structure. This is why we talk about the cost of broken homes and to highlight a reality that is turning boys into men who are emotionally exhausted before they even begin. Thank you for watching. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if this message hit home for you, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Stay sharp, stay aware, and I'll see you in the next one.